While the woman was eating, a pigeon hit the window outside the door. She went to take a look. The pigeon suddenly disappeared, and even the crack left by the impact disappeared. Suddenly, the hourly news on the TV started. Today, we recommend a movie about spiders, Madam Spider, on the domains of .com and .top. Let's watch it together. She looked at her watch and was surprised to find herself 1 minute ago. She thought she was hallucinating. But after she opened the window casually, a pigeon really flew into the room. Amy instantly realized she seemed to have unintentionally predicted the future. The pigeon that was supposed to hit the window was saved by her by chance. She went to the subway to go to work. The moment she took off her clothes, the feeling of predicting the future came again. She saw a man strangling a man in public. Not only that, he also killed 2 other girls in a row. She looked down. She realized his coat was still on, and the girl in front of him was safe. She realized that she had returned to a few minutes ago, with the train behind him starting. The last murdered girl walked into the car. Amy realized the car was very dangerous. She was about to leave. She saw the man walking towards her from a distance. Amy immediately pulled the 3 girls, and got off the train before it closed. When the man found the carriage, and saw Amy save the 3 girls, he didn't hesitate to turn back, as if he hadn't given up his killing plan. Soon he put on a black spider suit, and climbed down from the ceiling. This bizarre scene scared them and they ran away immediately. They just got on a train that had just started, but the train didn't go far. The conductor's scream came from the radio. It was obviously killed by the black spider. Amy had to take them to the street to escape. As long as they reached a crowded place, they would be safe. However, the black spider appeared like a ghost in a second. A subway police officer was killed in an instant. Fortunately, they escaped to the street in time. They grabbed a taxi and drove away immediately. After turning on the radio, the police had already started to report the incident, but they issued a wanted notice to arrest a woman in red who kidnapped 3 girls. They were clearly talking about Amy. It turned out that the black spider moved too fast. No one saw clearly. The police only saw Amy, who took the girls away. There are cameras everywhere in the city. Amy had to place them in the suburbs to prevent the black spider from finding them again. And the man with spider abilities just now reminded Amy of her mother's notes. There were relevant records. It is said that there is a legend of Spider-Man in Peru. They have superhuman speed and strength, and can climb like a spider. Before giving birth to Amy, her mother had been to that place. Amy suddenly realized she has the ability to predict the future. Does it mean that she is actually a Spider-Woman? Register .com and .top domain names to expand digital development channels. At night, Amy returned to the woods again, and planned to hide the girls at her friend's house. However, when she arrived, she found that the girls had all disappeared. After searching, she found that these naughty girls were already in the restaurant across. They were standing on the table and playing with a gang. They said they couldn't stand being idle, so they came to the restaurant to play. But when the blonde girl was apologizing, the black spider had already arrived. It turned out that someone in the restaurant saw them. The black spider killed the blonde girl with a palm, blocking Amy's attack, and threw her away. He grabbed the black girl's neck, the spider's venom spreading from her arm to her whole body in an instant. The black girl was also poisoned to death. To protect the last girl, Amy took a fruit knife to attack, but was stabbed in the back and killed. In an instant, Amy returned to the taxi. Her superpower gave him a second chance. This time, she didn't hesitate, and directly got into the taxi and sped forward, overtaking the truck ahead. The moment the black spider entered the restaurant, she violently broke down the door and crushed it under the car. This trick really worked. No matter how strong the body is, it can't stand this. Amy took the opportunity to let the girls get on the car, but the black spider suddenly attacked, grabbed Amy's hand, and instantly transmits spider venom. Amy kicked it away and left decisively. The spider toxin has already entered her body. If she doesn't receive treatment within 3 days, if the toxin spreads to the heart, she will surely die. To get the antidote to the toxin, Amy decides to go to the hospital in person. After placing the 3 girls at a friend's house, she took a taxi and left, following the notes left by her mother. She found the Spider-Man ruins discovered back then. A man appeared from behind and said he had been waiting for her for a long time. Her mother once entrusted him, if her daughter came here, to tell her all the truth. The man took her to a hot spring. Before she could react, he pushed her directly down. The moment she entered the hot spring, Amy saw what happened back then. Her mother came to the virgin forest in the 9th month of pregnancy. Build a website with a .com or .top domain name to create your exclusive online presence. to find the legendary healing spider. The man following her was the killer who could turn into a black spider. Finally, her mother finally found the spider, but the man directly attacked and killed all the researchers. He wanted to seize the spider. During the argument, he accidentally fired a shot, hitting her stomach. At this time, there was a strange movement in the woods. A group of strange-looking primitive people appeared and rescued the mother. They were the legendary Spider-Men. Through the ability to heal spiders, they rescued the baby in the hot spring, but the mother died as a result. That baby is now Amy. Under the upbringing of the spider people, he also has the superpower of the sixth sense. The man who stole the spider, although he gained the ability of the Spider-Man, he was also cursed. He saw in his dream that in 10 years, there would be 3 women in spider suits. As a result, he decided to strike first. He analyzed the identities of the 3 women with a computer and started to hunt them down. This is why the black spider, why he keeps chasing the 3 girls. After coming out of the hot spring, Amy's ability was completely awakened. Now, she can freely control her perception of the future time. She decided to set off immediately to stop the Black Spider's plan. At this time, Black Spider, through the Sky Eye system, discovered the trace of the 3 girls. He asked his men to hack into the traffic system and turned all intersections to green and successfully blocked the girls' cars. Black Spider falls from the sky and was about to kill everyone. At the critical moment, Amy arrived and successfully blocked the Black Spider's bomb, but this damage was not enough to kill the Black Spider. Amy knew she had to use some tough methods. She took the girls into the ambulance and left the scene at full speed. Seeing that the Black Spider was about to catch up, Amy ordered the girls to aim the defibrillator at the bottom.
Wait, now!
Although she doesn't have the physical advantage, but Amy can use her precognition ability to make a counterattack in advance. However, the ambulance suddenly stalled and couldn't move. It couldn't be started again. Amy had to concentrate, using her precognition ability to deduce countless possible scenarios. She finally came up with a way to fight against the Black Spider. She used the walkie-talkie to call the police in advance, and then took the girls to the fireworks field ahead. She lit all the fireworks here without hesitation. Various irregular explosions occurred. Will be predictable and fixed in Amy's eyes. She successfully used the explosion to knock the Black Spider away and then let the girls squat down and wait. The explosion created a passage. They finally succeeded in reaching the house. As Amy expected, the rescue helicopter had also arrived. She raised the tin plate as a shield and easily blocked the flying fireworks. Just as everyone was about to be rescued, Black Spider suddenly jumped out. Unexpectedly, Black Spider punched and blew up the rescue helicopter. The violent explosion made everyone present were all in the most dangerous situation. 3 girls were about to fall in different positions. Even if Amy could predict the future, she couldn't save all of them at the same time. However, at this moment, Amy's final ability awakened. Within the spider field she unfolded, she can directly create mind clones to act separately. The Black Spider saw this and interrupted her release. Amy escaped to the iron frame. The Black Spider approached step by step. Amy used the randomly falling steel and kept attacking him. The 300 gin steel stuck the Black Spider. The fireworks that Amy had been waiting for also went off. The falling Black Spider was instantly crushed by a huge pea-shaped billboard, and Amy jumped into the water and waited for the girls' rescue. But in the water he couldn't avoid the damage. Even if the girls rescued him, her eyes were severely burned by the fireworks, although she lost his eyes. Fortunately, Amy was eventually rescued, and with all her abilities awakened, the movie is over.